Today, from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. See Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns taking on Phillip Rivers and the Indianapolis Colts.
That'll be taken about a yard deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out. And it's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 51 yards. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 16-yard line.
Rivers and the Colts going to come up first and 10 at their own 16. Following the interception here, Rivers. Open man is Trey Burton.
Complete.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 6 catches, 67 yards.
And the competition gets a little bit tougher here because he's got to go against the #1 ranked defense in the NFL against the pass. The latest incarnation of the no-fly zone.
Throwing again on second down. Rivers. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards there on a first down.
And the Colts first down.
Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Rivers hands this one to Mack. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And now the third-year man out of NC State, it's Nyheim Hines. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll toss this right side to Mack. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
On third down, a run by Mack. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up 4th down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss. That is how you flip at the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Curtis Samuel, 97 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Colts take over 1st and 10. At their own
22nd drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Colts, nothing.
2nd and 6. To throw is Rivers. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. On 3rd down, Rivers. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Rivers. He's got Burton here. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Colts.
On the ground, it's Mack. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
From the gun, Rivers. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Colts are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. They'll try to run with Hines. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
The ball carrier.
Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Curtis Samuel and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball, all right? When guys, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, they're going, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them, they get scouting reports, they start to do different things.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play.
42-yard line.
A first down throw for Mayfield. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked there by Nick Nelson.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On first down, they'll start out with Mack. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Third down.
To throw on third down. Rivers. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Winds up and lets it go. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Curtis Samuel with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns have taken the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colt offense and T.Y. Hilton making their way back out. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
We'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Rivers on first down. Looking sideline, incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Throwing again. Rivers. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. To the air again here, Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Their own 26-yard.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Taking a shot for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25.
That's good.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Curtis Samuel as the first half is winding down. And the Browns add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Taken about 7 yards deep and not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. From the 30 on second down, Rivers. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Hold 7.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Catch made here by Campbell.
Complete to Paris Campbell.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
And the Colts first down.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. That's into the hands of Pascal. A gain of 6 there on first.
Grabbed there by Zach Pascal, and he's one of those guys that often people forget are even on the roster, but when you look up at the end of the game, he's produced over 600 yards and 5 touchdowns in 2019.
This one into the hands of Burton, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Colts.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Completes it to the tight end, Burton. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
First down, Indianapolis.
A first down throw here for Rivers. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Trey Burton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second.
And again, it's Chubb.
At the 26-yard line.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
They go with Chubb on second down, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
On third down, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. And here we go. 54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Operating from the gun, Rivers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. First down, Rivers. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Indianapolis.
Again, it's Rivers. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
The pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll throw again. Rivers. Throw left side, complete. It's Burton. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here, 41
From the red zone now, Rivers. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down.
Complete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Rivers. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catch.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They run it again with Chubb. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. So
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Indy set to go on offense once more. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Reception there by T.Y. Hilton, and he absolutely terrifies defenses when he gets downfield. Speed, shiftiness, excellent hands. 5 1,000-yard seasons in his career.
A second down throw for Rivers. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. On 3rd down, Rivers. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Browns, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.